Tonight, you may lie still for hours. Your body will look rested, but something inside you will still be working. That is the strange part. Modern tiredness does not always leave footprints. No sweat, no dirt, no heavy object, no long road behind you. Just a quiet room, a soft chair, a glowing screen, and a body that feels strangely drained. You did almost nothing, but almost nothing is not the same as nothing. That is where the glitch begins. For most of human history, rest had a shape, a fire, a tree, a dark sky, a few voices nearby. The body stopped, and the world became smaller. There were no tabs waiting, no unread messages, no glowing object asking for your eyes, no small machine in your hand, pretending everything was urgent. When nothing happened, nothing happened. That sounds simple, but it is no longer normal. Now you can sit on a couch all evening, and never arrive at rest. Your legs are still. Your hands barely move, but your attention keeps leaving the room. It goes into messages. It goes into videos. It goes into news. It goes into other people's faces. It goes into lives you were never meant to carry. Then it comes back tired. And you wonder why. The body understands old effort. Walking, lifting, climbing, carrying. It understands hunger, cold, darkness, distance. It understands a hill. It understands a long day under the sun. But modern life invented another kind of effort. Effort without movement. Effort without a clear task. Effort without a clean ending. You are not running. You are not hunting. You are not building shelter. You are sitting still, looking at light. But inside your head, things keep arriving. A message appears. Your brain opens a door. A notification lights up. Your brain opens another. A video changes. Your brain adjusts. A small choice appears. Your brain decides. Then another choice. Then another signal. Then another unfinished thought. Nothing dramatic happens. But something keeps taking pieces of you. This is where modern life hides the work. It does not always make you move. It makes you respond. It makes you check. It makes you compare. It makes you prepare for things that may never happen. And because your body is still, you think you are resting. But your attention is not resting. It is being called. Again. 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 For an ancient brain, a signal meant something. A sound in the dark could matter. Movement in the grass could matter. A face turning toward you could matter. Attention was expensive, because survival was expensive. So the brain learned to look. It learned to notice. It learned to react. That was useful. Then the modern world discovered how easy it was to call you. A red dot calls. A number calls. A vibration calls. A progress bar calls. A message with no real danger. Where's the costume of danger? Your body does not know. It is only an app. It only knows. Something wants you. So it gives attention. A little here. A little there. All day. This is not rest. It is stillness under command. The strange part is not that you feel tired. The strange part is that you were told you did nothing. A long meeting can look like sitting. A day online can look like relaxing. A night of scrolling can look like free time. But your brain was still sorting, filtering, predicting, comparing, holding one small worry beside another. You saw problems you could not solve. You saw anger that was not in your room. You saw happiness that made your own life feel late. You saw food you were not hungry for. You saw places you did not go. You saw people you will never meet. And still, some part of you carried them. That is new. An old life could be hard. Very hard. But many old tasks had edges. The walk ended. The fire was built. The meal was eaten. The night arrived. The world became dark. The mind could return to one place. Now the task ends. But the world does not shrink. You close the laptop. Then open the phone. You leave work. Then enter a feed. You stop answering people. Then start watching people. You escape one screen. Through another screen. And your body waits for the silence that never arrives. This is why modern nothing feels heavy. Because modern nothing is full. Full of light. Full of sound. Full of choice. Full of unfinished loops. Full of things almost asking for you. A reply. A bill. A task. A plan. A life you should be living better. Even when you rest, a part of you keeps checking the door. Not a real door. A mental one. The door where modern life keeps knocking. And because there is no visible effort, you blame yourself. You think you are lazy. You think you are weak. You think you should feel better. But maybe your body is not tired. Because you did too little. Maybe it is tired. Because too much reached you. Too much light. Too much noise. Too many signals. Too many open loops. Too many worlds. Inside one small day. For most of human history, a quiet room was quiet. A dark night was dark. A finished task was finished. A distant problem stayed distant. Now everything can enter. Everything can ask. Everything can glow. Everything can wait in your hand. And your ancient brain keeps trying to answer. That is the human glitch. You live in a world where the body can be still, while the mind is chased. So when the day ends, you may not need more entertainment. You may not need another input. You may need a smaller world. A real pause. A moment when nothing wants you. Maybe you are not tired from doing nothing. Maybe you are tired because nothing is allowed to become nothing anymore.